Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Holy shit! Whoa. Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another. Alfred Adler. So ends The Trap. Concept art. Woo! The Trap. That's it. In the bag, chat. Lance Briggs, The Chat. Live read along. Hope you enjoyed that, chat. That was fun. Now, let's get into a little review. Let's do a little review for you. I mean, we're doing a little live review as it was going on, but let's just take a moment break. All right, chat, not too shabby at all. Actually, really quite surprising. This is one of the better comic books I've actually read lately from an independent author, from a non-usual suspect, from, you know, not one of the big comic book writers or one of the big comic book enterprises that are out there. This was awesome, Lance Briggs. This really impressed me. I did not know what to expect going into it. I thought it's going to be a little Chicago, it's going to be a little futuristic sports. But what's going on here? What's going on with this story? How it had me at the beginning and then it had me all the way to the end, and I enjoyed the ride. I thought I highly recommend it. I think you guys should check this out. This is a good book. Well, chat. Pleasantly surprised. Great beginning. Got off with the interesting start. I think if you're from Chicago, it'll really appeal to you. It should be in some libraries around Chicagoland. I would not say it's for kids. It's not for kids. It's definitely for college age or adults, I would say. Probably college age or adults with the themes that it's tackling. I mean, there's like intravenous drugs, so to speak. So, I mean, that to me is pretty hardcore stuff, and that might, maybe a bit more sensitive topic that requires a bit more age, a bit more maturity to deal with. So recommend that for adults and college kids who could deal with those types of subjects with a little bit more maturity. The art was incredible. I expected a drop off. I mean, chat. I expected it started strong. I expected a drop off because, it's not a DC published book. It's independently published. But this was amazing. This was awesome. This was worth
every penny in a way, where some of the other projects that I had supported on Kickstarter maybe didn't feel like that. They felt more, not that they're half-assed, that's not how I would put it. They just lacked the professional quality that is inherent in this book from start to finish. I don't think I read a misspelled word, chat. Sometimes even in the best of comics, the most popular of comics will get misspellings in the words or in the comic word bubbles. But, and also the readability of it was awesome, fantastic, great readability. The lettering was on point. I never felt jilted. I never was taken out of the moment and thought, oh, I'm reading a second-rate comic. No, I actually felt locked in. The story, there was a hook there close to the beginning that really got me. And from that point on, I liked where it started, and then that hook got me, and then really I was locked in for the ride after that. Chat. Really an enjoyable experience. The art was fantastic, just like you were able to go through it. Nothing, like I said, nothing that would stop your process and be like, oh, wait, and make you stop. I just kept going, and I just wanted to keep turning a page. I couldn't miss a panel. I didn't want to miss a panel. I wanted to see what was going on and where the story was going. I mean, chat, look at the colors on this. Look at the colors. This was an amazing, fun book. I especially liked the art with the checkerboard floor, says Archduke. Dude, I'm impressed. By the way, guys, if you like this kind of content, I could do more comic book read-alongs with you guys and this type of stuff. This is fun shit. I like this. One thing that very much interests me is literally reading a book to you guys, literally going like, what are you doing? No. Oh, said Jalen, and he ran up the water spout just like a spider, and then he trickled on down with the energy of an atomic bomb. And just read and stuff like that, and just bring you guys the energy of my voice and that kind of stuff. I think that'd be fun. Man, Lance Briggs, thank you for this comic. Thank you for this. This was awesome. This was a joy to read. This was not a chore. This legit was fun to read from start to finish. I'm pleasantly surprised. I did not know what to expect. I was excited to support the project, and I'm pleasantly surprised. This is a good book, chat. I'm gonna give this. This is a really good book. This has got to be in the 8s. In the 8s or the 9s. It's nowhere near a 7. This is a solid effort. This is beyond a solid first effort. This is a stupendous first effort. I should probably compare it to the Keanu Reeves comic book Berserker, which I have, and I could probably do that for you guys sometime. Sasquatch. I got what's the word? Earthworm Jim comics. Let me go grab that. This was awesome, chat. I like this a lot. Well, I can't get it out right now. I got it in a box. Maybe I'll do an unboxing for that. Pull that out. Earthworm Jim. Maybe I'll do a little show for that. But guys, I've been reading Last Ronin by TMNT. I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not by them, but actually by the original guys, Eastman and Laird. It's been fantastic. This is issue 4. I got to get into I got to get the last issue. But let me just show you one piece of art. Old TMNT style. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Like, this comic book, chat, is so awesome. Oh my goodness. Last Ronin, that's issue 4. But TMNT, highly suggest it, highly recommend it. And not only do I highly recommend that, but I highly recommend The Trap. This video, guys, awesome. Really enjoy that. Thanks for hanging out, Archduke. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Connor, Chris, everybody hanging out. Thanks for you guys live or after the fact. Like, comment. Let us know what your favorite books, what your favorite comic books. If you'd like to see more of this style of content from us, maybe doing some other comic book read-alongs and show and tell, so to speak. And then maybe even a book or so that I could actually read that's in the public domain. That would be a blast to do. Moby Dick might be a little too long, but holy shiitake mushrooms would be fun, but it'd be complicated. It'd be like Canterbury Tales. Super chat, Archduke Ramon! Archduke, thank you, brother. You didn't have to do that. Greatly appreciate you, man. Thank you for this content. This episode is way cool. Dude, thank you, brother. That lets me know. I'll definitely do some more content like this. I got some fun comic books. I mean, if I showed you guys my comic book collection, you guys would be like, oh, it'll geek you out. It will geek you out. Mrs. Spittingfire, not too pleased with it. I bought too many books. Bought too many books, guys. I am a bibliophile. I love books. I love books of all sorts. I love regular books. I love comic books. My favorite book, probably Jurassic Park. I'd say probably that's my #1 novel, and I probably read it almost like every year in some form, whether it's in book form or an audiobook form. Archduke, thank you so much for that surprising super chat, dude. You didn't have to do that. You made my day, man. That makes me want to make so much more of this style content for you guys. Thank you, man. This episode was way cool. Make sure I'll keep that. I'll keep that locked away. Make sure the firekeepers can't get to it. I'm playing some Dark Souls, chat. Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls Remastered, the original. Oh boy, it is one of the best games of all time. I played it back in the day, and I remember being like, yeah, it's a game that I played, and I struggled through it and kind of enjoyed it, but literally I came back, and oh my gosh, so much fun. Chat. Some fun books. This was a different episode than doing video gaming. A little bit more wholesome, maybe. You know, get you guys off the couch. Go grab that favorite book of yours and take some time to read. Oh man, those were the good times, chat. So hard to do nowadays. I used to read all the time. My dad, 2, 3 in the morning on a school night, my dad'd be like barging in the room because he'd somehow wake up at 2 a.m. or something. Maybe he was going to bed or went to the bathroom, saw that I was still awake, saw the light underneath my door as I'm furiously reading like Harry Potter or some other fantastic, amazing book. I mean, I was an avid reader. You name it. Don Quixote. Oh yeah, I took on Don Quixote like in 6th grade. That messed me up. I'm just kidding. It messed me up. But it just was a crazy book to read in 6th grade. I might have been in 4th grade when I tackled that. I might have been way younger. The library, awesome resource. Highly suggest you guys check it out. You guys have some fun books that maybe you guys would like to see me read that are back in fair use domain, or they're old enough that I can read them. Maybe there's some fun stuff I could read. I mean, I will read out of Sherlock Holmes. If I could read Sherlock Holmes, game over, man. The game is afoot. I'll read it with an English accent. I'll read it. Can you read Sherlock Holmes online for free on YouTube? Can you read it? Is it copyright free? But most but not all of Sherlock's stories are in the public domain. We could definitely read a Sherlock Holmes story. Man, there's some Batman. Guys, there's old Batman that actually has reached the public domain. So, I mean, it's gotten that old. So that's some cool stuff that maybe we can dive into here. Archduke, man, getting me jazzed up, dude. This is such a fun little stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Fun little content. Maybe let me go grab one more book here for you. Florida Man. I'm a huge fan of the old Batman. So the old Batman with like purple gloves, he's apparently been released into public domain. So you could basically commandeer the old 1930 Batman style, which there's a lot of stuff that you think of Batman, which is not connected to Batman at that point, that you would think so, but no. But you can kind of use that as a basis, and you can make your own comic book with Batman legally, which is nuts. This is Florida Man, a comic that I support on either Kickstarter or it was actually freaking hilarious. It was so silly and funny. It's exactly what you think it is. Florida Man. Back up. There's gonna be a horror movie involving Winnie the Pooh. I saw that. It made me think of, there's a Winnie the Pooh reference in The Witcher right there at the beginning. It's been a fun episode, Archduke. This has been a fun episode, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for that super chat. Greatly appreciate that, man. I just want to show off all my dude. I mean, I'm only showing you like a fraction. I literally have gazillions. I haven't stepped outside my door. Look at this, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So sick. I love the Turtles. That's my jam. Love me some TMNT. Love me some Batman. Batman's probably my favorite comics. I really enjoy Star Wars. Star Wars comics were so awesome. Reading those really made me realize how much made me remember how much I loved Star Wars. And then nowadays, it's so much harder. So much harder to enjoy it, or at least, you know, they made it. It's not as good. That movie with Winnie the Pooh, I gotta double check that. Let's double check that. Called Blood and Honey. Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Let's pull that up for everybody. Look at this cat. Look at this. This thing's horrifying. No, I can't even show it. I can't show it. Oh. All right, let's Is it? Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is horrifying. I hope Ugly Sonic's in there. Wow, chat. That's gonna be intense. Love those cool, scary movies. That should be interesting. Thanks to Lance Briggs for writing a great little book. Hopefully it makes his... Yeah, there it is, The Trap. Lifelong comic book reader and fan, 2020. He co-created The Trap with Kyle Higgins and Danilo Beyruth. It's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I want to give it like an 8.5. It's definitely not 70 territory. That's not even a B effort. That's actually like an A- effort. So I think you could give that a 9. You could give that a 9. That's their first effort, and they literally knocked it out of 2 parks. That's how good that was. Winnie the Pooh is terrifying in that picture.